Before we begin, we want to give a big shout out to our awesome sponsors. The first is the Grumpy Cookies for all of your fandom and D&D related needs or merch, your one-stop shop for all things fandom. Whether you're looking for the perfect Dungeons and Dragons gear, Doctor Who merch, or any other fandom apparel, they've got you covered. Check them out at www.thegrumpycookies.com for all your custom designs and anime clothing needs.
And we checked them out last week. They've got a bunch of different anime stuff. They do have their own brand, Grumpy Cookie, self-promotion, of course, you know, but they got tons and tons of different apparel, and they're local, right?
Yes, they are local.
They are local to us here in Sacramento. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So
I did not know that. Awesome.
Yeah, and of course, a heartfelt thanks to Describe, DSCRYB, the ultimate source for immersive D&D sounds and music. Elevate your game with expertly crafted soundscapes, perfect for any adventuring party, and let them help you bring your world to life.
Stay tuned.
Waiting on baby.
Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting started here shortly.
I mean, I'm good.
Okay, is everyone else ready?
Ready, Captain.
Yes.
Stream is live. Good to go.
Alright. Then let us suspend our disbelief and enter back into the realm of fantasy, where we last left off our intrepid band of adventurers. They had just made their way into the ever elongating valley of the Akana deserts, crossing over large iron gates in this valley. You all found yourselves in the hostile environment with these weird marsupial creatures, where after having a lengthy and rather heated discussion and throwing down the gloves of challenge upon each other,
If you want me to, I can go finish it up right now if you want me to.
the marsupials gathered in. And as everyone sprung backwards,
Yeah, 100%.
Josh charged forward, ramming into one of them, and you all, just on the outskirts, feel this intense heat erupt as each of these marsupials begin to explode one after the other in this violent chain reaction. Having your own whiskers now burnt, You continued your way forward, making your way deeper into Tana Valley. As the moon came up and the cold began to bite, you began to hear the sound of running water. And as you all began to rush forward, you now find yourselves. You can hear the sounds of splashing water, and all that stands between you and it are these old, decrepit, dry husks of human beings standing before you. What are you all doing?
So they clearly look undead in nature, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Some might say like a mummy or like a skeleton kind of thing, right?
Or do they look like the mask
Give
that
me an
Dee Dee is wearing?
Give me a history check.
Is
May I as well?
Yeah.
that history?
Yep.
I'm wise, I'm not intelligent. God, rude. Yeah, see?
Even with a 6, you can just a look at these things. They are not reminiscent of mummies whatsoever. They are more along the lines of zombies.
Well, Didi, you're up.
Wait, what? And she's gonna turn to you, and she looks a little scared and panicked.
Oh, you are the one with the mask, are you not? I've only got this one. And I'll go ahead and remove the hatch mask from my sack and show them what looks to be like somebody skinned somebody's full face and turned it into a mask.
My. Well,
Only
I
G'day
mean,
would
it's a
recognize
mask.
him.
Well, it's only a mask. I mean, anybody could technically wear it. Do I have to be the one who wears it? You could wear it.
I mean,
You bought it.
and you got it from the Happy Mask guy, and you have it on, don't you? It's
Oh yeah, I
on
still
your
have it on,
face.
don't I?
Yeah, all we're hearing is.
Oh, shoot! Oh, I forgot.
Just kind of not really push, but like put my hand on her back or between her wings, and just a gentle nudging, like you would be guiding someone while you dance. Like,
Okay, and with that, she'll start like begrudgingly walking forward slowly.
Okay, how close are you getting? The closest one is 45 feet away.
Give or take about 10 feet away from the creature, maybe even 15.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Please, a good roll. Please. Oh.
As you begin moving closer and closer, how close did you say you got?
About 10-15 feet away.
Okay. Go ahead and move up. As you get closer and closer, you can feel the tension in the air as this thing is kind of hunched down and sitting in a fetal position on the ground. As it kind of sits there and rocks, you hear the sounds of snaps coming from it as you watch parts of its limbs kind of creak and crack as it moves around slightly. Everything seems safe.
Okay.
I'll move a little bit closer.
Okay. Are you trying to do this stealthily or?
No, I wouldn't say so. I'm kind of testing the waters, I guess.
Okay.
Can I hold an action? So just in case it does attack Dee Dee, I have an arrow drawn on my bow to shoot. Just in case. Okay, yeah. I'll have that.
The body continues to groan and creep. But it doesn't do anything.
Speak to it from this distance?
You could certainly try.
I mean, would I have to shout?
It's up to you.
I don't want to be loud in case the others hear. I'm going to walk just a little bit further and then decide if I want to try to speak to it.
Okay, so you are currently 10 feet away from it.
Yes.
You step closer. As you step down, you feel your foot kind of slide ever so slightly as a rock tumbles beneath the pressure of your foot and the ground. You can hear an audible sliding sound and you hear a crack response as this thing kind of jolts and kind of slightly turns. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to speak to it.
What do you say?
Friend or foe?
There's no response.
My voice. Oh. Dee Dee's going to try and clear her voice and speak a little louder. Friend or foe?
You all hear a louder mumbled "Hmm." No response.
Oh. I want to step closer and I want to try and reach out to it, but not touch it, if that makes sense.
So you're reaching out and you're getting as close as possible without touching it.
Yes.
Okay. As you reach your hand out, the tension rises. You can feel your heart racing in your chest, your breaths getting shallow as you dare to push these limits. And as you reach forward, you are within inches of this thing as it continues, jostles, it jolts, but it does not do anything.
Aware of me?
Give me an insight. As you kind of hover around this thing, you kind of glance over, you can see into its putrid face. You can see the wooden mask attached to its face, almost fused to the flesh itself. You can see a slit where the jaw can pop down and dislocate. Inside, you can see nasty putrid teeth as it kind of goes back and forth and makes a biting motion in this fetal position. You can see into its hollow black eyes. There is nothing behind this thing but pain and suffering. But it does not seem to notice you.
I want to try and touch it and see if it would react.
Okay, where are you touching it?
How tall is it?
In its slumped over position, if you imagine it were to stand tall, it would probably be around like 6 foot.
Okay. But since it's hunched over, I can touch its shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to just like ever so slightly nudge its shoulder and pull back.
Give me a dexterity save.
Oh.
As you nudge it, almost in an instant, you notice and hear a crack in its neck as you watch its face turn right to where you touch it, and you watch its right arm reach up and try to grab your wrist, but you pull your wrist back just in the nick of time.
Oh. Okay. So it will react. Okay. I wonder if there's... Do they only react to touch and or sound, or because they can't see, right? Or like they're not aware? Maybe?
I'll use your 21 insight from before. You can kind of determine, just as you kind of are really up and close and personal with this thing, you grab a stick and you poke it in another spot, and you watch as the hand reaches out and grabs the stick before it pulls the stick up and brings it to its mouth, and it begins to bite down onto the stick. You watch as the wood splinters and sticks into this creature's gum line, and it just starts to profusely begin to bleed this black ichorish blood as it munches away. You can tell that it is responsive to your touch and sound. as you also recall, it reacted when the stone slipped underneath your feet.
I'm going to start walking back to the group now. Preferably trying to be a little more cautious about making sound.
Okay. And you're able
Has
to walk away.
Okay.
I did cast Pass Without Trace previous session, but I don't know. It lasts an hour, but I don't know how much time has passed since.
I mean, the battle sequence wasn't that long.
Choose. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
want to know how long we have.
It's
Traveled.
probably been like another hour or so it's down at this point.
Okay. I'm out of slots. Oh. So, how'd it go?
Take off your mask so we can understand you.
Oh, right. And she's going to... I'm taking off the mask now. And...
Okay.
I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to turn to everyone and say... And sort of whisper it, trying to be a little quieter.
Yep.
It didn't see me, and I'm unsure if that had to do with the mask or not, but it seems to be unresponsive unless you touch it, and it responds to sound. But otherwise, I think it's unaware.
And it didn't want to talk to you? Did it have anything to say?
Nothing. It was just quiet.
And we just see a big group of them, huh?
Yep. Group of 5.
Oh.
Do we move forward? Okay.
Maybe we strap some meat onto an arrow and shoot it into the group to see if it distracts them?
There is that tree right there. If maybe we light it on fire, it will attract them.
Maybe. That's not a bad idea.
There could also
Nothing
just
we
be
do
more
is
of
ever
them,
a bad
too.
idea.
No. All ideas are good until otherwise.
I mean, I'm saying this for the sake of you guys, but my personal opinion, we killed them all. These are undead. They are not meant to be here on this plane of existence. We could alleviate them of that issue. But, you know.
They're undead. Don't we have a song that we can sing for them?
No, I think that song is for the departed spirits and ghosts that need rest. I think those would be like vessels containing the souls that need to be put to rest. So really, we really should kill them and then sing a song over their burning corpses.
They did look like they were suffering.
G'day nods agreeingly.
So we light the tree on fire, we gather them all up, and then we destroy them?
I think that's a splendid idea.
I agree.
Or Arhijo will cast Sacred Weapon. And he's ready.
Yeah, I guess G'day will do some stretches. Limbering up.
Yeah, he Arhijo like draws his sword from his sheath, and as he does, he's reciting his incantation. The sword blasts with holy energy, shield in hand, cracks his neck. I only know one person at my side that could maybe light that tree up for me. Oro?
Oh, I am
Yeah.
ready. You say the
G'day
word.
will look over hurt and then look down at the ground.
Now, G'day, don't be jealous.
She loves
Don't be
fire.
jelly.
But she does not produce. You light
I
things.
thought she hated fire. Every time I
What?
try to light something, she always attacks me.
That is
Or blames
because
me.
you are so bright. She loves fire. It's like a cat, following a mouse. It's like second
Or a moth
nature.
to the flame.
Exactly.
And I look over at Didi.
Yes.
I don't like
Good
that
day.
reference.
Good day. If you truly wish, then I would gladly lend my flame to your arrow. You are a sure shot anyway, and perhaps it would be better so that we don't make too much of an explosion.
That is actually a very good idea. No need to waste your magic on something as trivial, eh?
Exactly. And I kind of under my breath, and as I'm looking away, I'm trying to get in your good graces again. Good day.
And if
But anyway.
we ask Akari to do it, he'll just blow the whole tree away with that new bow.
The whole thing, yes.
You're just jealous you can't do the same thing, okay?
We're
And
not
I'm
talking
trying-
about
oh,
jelly.
I actually didn't see what my new upgraded bow did.
It explodes everything.
It's gonna explode the tree.
It gave you something that I think you will thoroughly enjoy.
Let me go ahead and do some reading real quick.
Also, while this is happening, can I make a perception check to see if there's anything else around? Because I'm sure it's a
Actually,
desert. There's more of these things. I'm sure there's more of those mice things.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm gonna do the same
We have
thing.
some more of
Can
those because we
can I
need one
just
over the
assist him?
tree.
Like, oh,
24.
then never mind. That's you're yeah, never mind.
He's good at
Oops.
one thing.
Yeah.
You look around and you do see a couple. You do see two of the marsupial creatures, kind of tucked away in this corner. You can see that one of them is currently fast asleep, and the other one is kind of up, kind of just lying there and keeping watch on these creatures. As you also take a look around, you do feel the presence that someone is watching you.
Okay. Alright. Okay, Didi, get behind. And then, G'day and I can light the tree up on fire. Just let us know when. Or, sorry, it was Oro that's gonna light the tree up.
Oro and good day.
I can
Yes,
also
I'm.
do it.
Well, I
Well,
would gladly lend.
two
my
is
flame
better
to
than
you as
one.
well.
Yes.
Where can I
And
find
he
that?
watches my.
What was that?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Where can I find that
Oh, no, you're good.
description?
If you go under journal and scroll down, it's under items, weapons.
Okay.
My palms ignite, both left and right, and I hold them out. One, my right to you, Akari, and my left to you, G'day.
She leans over, ready to bite a finger.
I knew it. do I like acknowledge this or see this, perceive it, DM?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm going to retract my hand, flame still flickering, and I'm going to look at you, Ariho, and go, this is what I'm talking about. This right here. I try to be useful, and every time she tries to bite something off of me, whether it be my leg, my head, my bosom, my fist, it doesn't matter what part of my body she's trying to eat me. I swear she is trying to eat me. Was she accountable in your previous life as your wife? I will take your silence as a resounding yes.
Sorry,
No,
I don't think I
the-
actually made it. Good day. Sorry.
They sacrificed the babies. They didn't eat them.
Oh, yes, because human sacrifice is even better. Okay. Well, here, and DM, is there a stick or a twig on the ground anywhere?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pick it up. Both flames flicker out. I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to light the tip on fire. Does it light?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I'm then going to hold it out to G'day and say, here you go. Light your damned thing on fire with that. I'm going to keep my limbs intact.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Too bad you're not a Bwula. Then you'd never have this problem.
Akari's getting a little nervous because he knows there's other things around. Most likely more than just the zombies and the mice. And he's just like, can we please just get this over with so we can get started?
Okay, yes, so today we'll bring up, we'll ready 3 arrows and point them towards Oro to have them ready to be lit.
I just get a flashback from my
Oh.
previous life. It's like Bahubali all over again. It's my favorite scene.
Well, I don't know anything about this Balu Bali, Akari. However, I do know that back in Ravnica we had some of the greatest Balis I've ever known. I don't know what Balu is. However, good day. I don't know what you want me to do now.
So she's holding out 3 arrows for you to light on fire.
But I am now scared of my life. Or for my life, rather. I'm scared of you eating me. I'm scared of you killing me. I don't like that your arrows are aimed at me, even though they are not knocked. I am sure that you can kill me with just your pinky.
Is she still in Queensguard from last session?
Yeah.
Okay. She will look at him with utter disdain. That sounds like a you problem. If only you had the courage of an actual warrior, this wouldn't strike fear into your very soul. Now
You guys
light
want a
my
pizza?
goddamn arrows. And stay
Okay.
next to me.
Oh,
I'll get you guys a pizza.
I'm graced with the ability to stand next to you.
Can you ask Mom to get you guys a pizza?
I light all 3 of them on fire.
She hands one of the arrows for him to hold. Knocks 2 for, well, I guess,
the door.
would it be
Leave it
1?
open.
And then she'll grab another one for her multi-shot? She doesn't do them both at the same time, right?
It's like in a quick succession.
Okay.
I don't know. I see her as Legolas, shooting 5 at a time.
Yeah, like it's like the scene where he's
in
going
each
down the
finger.
stairs on the shield, and he draws 2 arrows, pulls one, shoots it, does a little finger flip, draws the other, shoots it. That's how I envisioned it.
Okay,
Absolutely
so
sexy.
she'll take 2, draw to aim, and she shoots the first arrow at the tree.
Okay. As you do so, you watch as the arrow flies through the air and the arrow sticks into the tree. You watch as, after a brief moment, the fire from the arrow begins to spread as you watch this thing begin to go up in flames. Let me draw.
Well, she'll do her second arrow for multi-shot just for good measure.
Ari's been has had this arrow docked. He's just gonna release it once she releases her first one, and Josh is gonna use his reaction to turn it into a fire arrow.
She'll turn. Yes, good camaraderie. What tactics? We'll take it from multiple sides and make sure it goes up in flames. She does a slight bow to Akari, and then shoots a look of disdain to Aura.
Kari does one of those silly wave things that like start from your head and just like circles around. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. And then he also readies his second shot. Just in case.
Alright. As you do so, the tree ignites in fire, and you watch as the branches begin to put off this bright illuminating light. You can see what looks like to be a sign that has been carved into one of the branches that points off to the side that says graveyard. As the tree ignites, you can see part of another broken down part lying on the ground that just says death. As the flames roar and the tree stands there ignited, the flames and the heat can be felt as the creatures sit there unmovingly. As they sit there in their fetal position, rocking back and forth, you hear the heavy breathing from their lips. But they do nothing.
Plan 2. I say we shoot one of them in the head.
I think we need something loud, like an explosion. Which is probably not a good thing.
It's too bad we do not have a court jester or a bard to throw out there as a sacrifice.
We do have someone who talks a lot. I look at Oro.
She's talking about you, Akari.
No.
That is very
You-
rude.
You notice
Dee
that
Dee, he
everyone is
does not
looking at
talk-
you.
We start getting into a very loud argument.
You want noise? Let's go.
I barely talk. What are you talking about? I am the quietest of the group. In fact, I think I've only said a matter of 25 words in total. The amount of a message spell, goodness.
Yeah, Kaday kind of gives him a side eye and cocks an eyebrow, Dwayne the Rock Johnson style.
So beautiful.
She's gonna look on the ground. You said there are some like rocks and twigs on the ground.
Yeah.
She's just gonna grab a good old fashioned rock and throw it near one of them.
I still think that was very rude, Dee Dee.
How close are you
Shouldn't
throwing
speak
them?
about Akari like that.
Within. Let's see, look at the map.
I
How
found your
far
moth to
away?
a flame comment very unruly.
Okay. So this closest one on the left-hand side, she wants to get it like right here.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity check.
Come on, big money. Oh. Dexterity check.
Yeah, as you huck this rock and you just to make sure I'm narrating this correctly, you are not trying to hit it, just land
no,
the
no.
rock next to it.
Yes.
Okay. You huck this rock with precision. You watch as it almost like goes up and to the side, almost like it's going for the one in green, but you watch as it begins to turn as G'day curves the rock that she throws as it arcs over back towards its target and slaps down with a loud crash right next to this creature. And you watch as this creature almost instantly pulls up and lunges at where the rock has landed, and it grabs onto it, fully kneeled down as it picks up the rock and it begins to bite it.
This is most interesting. I think I have an idea.
Air.
She would like to
is
gesture her arms outward as if for a sports-like huddle.
what is going on?
Air. Rocket is
No, no more. You're not
Waiting
having
to
any
see
more.
if the group comes in. I'm just standing there with my arms outstretched, almost in like a monster pose.
Can I roll an insight to see if I understand what she's doing?
Likewise,
The same.
Get air.
but regardless, if I move forward, it's with a look of concern and bewilderment.
Hey, Dada. Hey, Dada.
What, Baba?
You can get air.
DM, I rolled a 12. Do I understand what G'day is doing?
Both you and Arhiho do not.
Have you ever
Dee
seen
Dee,
this?
you get it.
I feel good day on a different level. And I go over and I do the same, waiting for everyone else.
So two people, arms interlocked over the shoulder, heads ducked in. And I'm looking as I'm getting more and more incredibly irritated.
Arhiho and Oro, go ahead and roll again with advantage.
There's a moment as Dee Dee's moving towards her, I'm gonna go, Dee Dee, wait! We're not sure if she is conscious.
I'm just going to ignore
it
him.
dang.
clicks.
That
It
was
clicks
a
for
beautiful
you.
roll.
Akari, you
Why
can
did
do it
you
with
give me-
advantage as well.
I'm glad you gave me advantage because Oro would still look at G'day like
Yeah,
she's going to eat you.
It starts to sink in what's going on.
Because G'day, I am convinced it is a ploy to eat me.
Could still be. You never know.
As you all huddle together.
Today's gonna lean in and say, I have an idea. And she's gonna grin like the Cheshire cat from ear to ear in a very eerily wide grin. You didn't think that her face could split in half quite like that. Reminds you very much like her god as she looks at you all evilly and says, I can call down the sound and damage of the heavens. What if I call upon the blessing of my god, shoot it amongst one of the farther creatures, and if it moves, it will call the sound of thunder, and maybe they will go and attack that farthest creature and leave room for us to sprint through.
Yes, yes. I scratch my chin. That makes sense, G'day. If you want to get us all killed.
She's gonna look aghast. She thought she was being quite genius. A pop-up again rises above G'day's head. G'day will remember this.
Oh no! I mean, it's a great idea. I apologize. I didn't mean anything by it. Yeah, I'm all for it. Whatever you need me to do. You need more fire? Then I can provide fire. You need a Kari? I can provide a Kari. You need
No,
Josh?
we're on to
I can
Thunder
even...
now.
Oh.
And I love that you started the day off with, I'm trying to get into your good graces, G'day. And then you end up saying something like that.
There's a sudden look of, oh shit, you're right.
G'day, what do you need from us? I'll support your plan.
Well, it is a question as a part of the group. Does anybody have any other suggestions?
Oh,
Just
no,
gonna
I
start
love your
shooting.
plan. I also love that plan. Whatever works best for the group.
They seem... She goes in to explain her reasoning. It seems like they are quite attracted to sound. So if we can draw sound specifically to another creature, we may be able to get them to gang up on themselves, thinking that another one of themselves is prey. With every successful hit, a shot of lightning will rain down, and if that creature balks and moves, each time it brings a clap of thunder, hopefully distracting the creatures.
And if nothing else, we run.
If nothing else, we run.
Good at that.
I'm not good at that.
Yeah, G'day's gonna kind of
No, you
rise
cannot
up
ride
just
me.
a little bit and like puff her shoulders back out. I don't see anybody else coming up with any kind of solutions.
Oh no!
G'day.
I love
Genius.
your solution. Yes, I second that.
She'll kind of like roll her roll her eyes off to the right hand side, look up in the air, touch her collarbone and go, well, Then again, my solutions do usually end up in chaos. Usually they work.
That is what I'm sensing. That will happen, very likely. But that is, I mean, kind of the normal here now, is it not?
She just kind of shrugs her shoulders.
I'm quite surprised that you have a plan at all. I haven't. I think this is a first. Other than the other plans you've made where you said, just shoot them. That don't really count.
Yeah, she kind of looks at him with a half thoughtful look and goes, I am a soldier, not a general or a leader. Typically, I follow a plan that others have made, but there is no other plan that others have made. And I can make a great deal of noise. So, feeling sentient again has been quite nice. And she tilts her head and smiles again, that very eerie smile. She'll kind of shuffle her wings behind her.
He doesn't know if he likes it. Well, Akari, what do you think? You're in? Didi?
No, we've been sitting here for 15 minutes. I'm down for anything.
Yep, Arquijo backs up. Good day, you have the stage.
Again, she'll kind of rise up, like wiggle out her shoulders, and where is it? Features and traits. Death from above storm.
And if you haven't seen G'day, your weapon's in there now.
I did see that.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Yes.
So she will cast Storm, bringing clouds and shoots of lightning floating through the clouds. She will then attack the farthest creature on the right-hand side.
So I do have them color coordinated.
Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and look.
Green, brown, purple.
Yes, that is fantastic. We just have to leave the baby for a moment to look. Okay. Purple. We're going for purple. Wait, hold on. Let me use my measurement tool real quick. We'll go with brown.
Okay. Yeah, a 24 hits. As G'day, also give me a luck check. So just a straight d20. Okay. As the storm clouds begin to gather above, you watch as it kind of begins to part away the moonlight that is casting down within the canyon itself. G'day, take it away. 24 hits.
Okay, so after she loses the first... Oh, the 17 hits as well?
Yes.
Okay, so she calls down her storm, and as the lightning streaks begin to come through the clouds, she loses her first arrow. Oh, shit, hold on. I have to do my lightning damage as well.
I think it's already there.
So I think I set
of
it up as a global
1d4.
modifier for you.
No, you did. Absolutely. So what is that? 11 plus 3 and 6 plus 1? Piercing 6, lightning 1, piercing
Yeah,
11, lightning
the
3.
bow. Yeah, he already
Okay,
set it up.
so-
Beautiful.
And
So
because
14
the
and
arrow
7.
also deals an additional d4 bludgeoning, so
You're gonna have to show me how you did that global so I can do that for my duel.
Yeah, that's incredible.
I like that.
Okay, so 10, 14, 16, so 26. Okay, so she looses the arrows, kind of, before she does so, kind of gesturing everybody back, like, behind her, kind of fluttering her wings a little bit as she takes the shot in quick succession. And wait to see what the creature does. She just kind of, after she hits, she hunkers down, waiting to see if the creature moves.
as you loose these arrows and they fly forth and strike this thing, I need everyone to roll initiative.
I'd be worried that you already had their initiatives on.
He
You
knows
already
us
rolled
too well.
all of their initiatives.
Knows us so well.
Character sheet, cog, global.
A 12.18. Is that you and Josh?
Oh, it's my dexterity modifier. Usually, if people roll the same one, usually it's the one with the higher dex that goes first.
Yeah, it's just an initiative tiebreaker.
I'm just not used to seeing decimal points.
Good day, got a team. All right. As the storm clouds above churn and these arrows loose and stick into this creature, you watch as the arrow strikes one after the other as the lightning crashes down from the storm clouds above, striking this creature. You watch as the flash lights up its face as it turns, looks at the light where it got stuck by an arrow. As the lightning strikes snap down and make contact, the creature lurches slightly from the impact as it looks over and it begins to stand up. And we are at the top of the round.
Tell me that bitch is gonna move.
These things, startled, are going to wake up and back themselves up into the corner. It is the green one's turn as it stands and begins walking forward.
Whatever modifier. Saving throw.
As it walks forward,
Magic attack.
it is just going to do that. Did I X off? Dee Dee, you are up. I want to bless. Just because the three of them are up there, I want to bless Akari, G'day, and Oro.
Damage modifier field.
Thank you, Dee Dee.
Where I want to.
Q.
Okay, how does this look?
After the explosion, do we see that one move forward? Actually, I
Yeah,
should've
you
asked that.
watch as they all, almost in unison, taking note that something is awry, and they are being threatened. They look up, and you watch as they all kind of turn over and look at you all. You watch as their heads kind of cock to the side and snap, as their jaws begin to unhinge as they begin to droop down and lumber towards you.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Yeah, so after I noticed, or Dee Dee notices that, she's going to bow her head and bring her hands into a prayer and then push it out. And as she is mumbling a prayer, this bright light ushers forward and kind of covers over the three of you, Akari, G'day, and Oro. And I will stay where I am.
Okay. With that, it is Purple's turn as it begins lumbering. As Red begins lumbering. Oro, you're up. Followed by G'day and Akari on deck.
I can turn it off and turn it on.
Sorry, I had a mouthful. I'm going to yell out, Dee Dee, thank you! And then I'm going to immediately cast Firebolt on the blue one.
Okay.
I'm gonna run up right here. Yeah. And then Firebolt. Oof.
Unfortunately, a 9 misses.
Yeah. And then I'll say, damn it, Dee Dee!
Oh, wait, no,
that'll
you
be
have
my
less.
turn.
You have less.
Oh,
D4.
so then I can
You get an
roll a
additional
D4.
1d4.
See?
Thank you, Dee Dee! I take that back!
Does
Unfortunately, an 11 is not enough.
Dang.
Damn it, Dee Dee! That'll be my turn.
You know, sometimes it's just your fault.
Right?
G'day. You are up.
First up, G'day is deeply disappointed. And then she's going to lose arrows again on this creature. The same creature as before, creature brown.
Okay.
Go. 1. And 2.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And bonus action 3. Why did that 20 come out of the
blue.
red?
Yeah.
I
Or
don't
red.
know.
It would.
I do not know, but it is a natural 20.
It went, oh, what? Oh, no.
Oh, actually, I think I might know why. Oh, I think it's because I set a crit range for it.
Got it.
instead of leaving it blank.
Okay, so what about 16?
16 will hit.
Oh. Oh, he's in a load of trouble. We may have just fucked up my plan just from that. Because if he doesn't have time to move before then.
Okay, let me math here. 12, 16. 16, 26. For 54 damage. Holy.
Yeah.
As you unleash a mollywop on this thing, as you shoot an arrow, you feel it. You feel as it almost comes naturally as you loose that second arrow, and you feel like you draw it back to just the most pristine spot that you could draw the bow back as the arrow looses and it slices into the creature's neck, and you watch as part of its neck begins to rip apart as it kind of starts slumping over to the side, but it continues walking towards you.
Oh, so it moves.
Yeah, they're all moving now.
Okay, so him moving is what triggers the thunderclap? An ear-deafening
Yeah, he hasn't
thunderclap.
moved yet because it's not his turn, but they are moving in response to all this.
Got it. Okay. All right, well, that's me.
All right.
Today is very
Akari.
pleased with herself.
Akari, you are up, followed by Arhiho.
Okay. Yeah. Josh is gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. Just be my first line of defense, and Akari's gonna shoot 2 arrows at blue.
Okay.
I forgot to put my materia on my bow, so.
Oh, you got some.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Hate to see it. Hate to see it.
Ugh, 15 for the next.
15 misses.
Oh,
16
wait,
is
I
the
have
AC.
Bless.
I have
You're
bless.
You do
Yes.
have bless.
18.
How about an 18?
18 hits.
Alright, 5 piercing, 6 thunder, and then Josh uses his reaction. For additional 5 fire damage.
All right. Yeah, as you watch your first arrow fly off and miss its target, you feel the chill of these, just being in the presence of these creatures. As you loose the second arrow, and it does hit as it gets struck, and you watch as this electrical energy kind of bursts forth from where the arrow strikes as it kind of shudders from being struck. Nice hit.
Okay. And remove 5, 10, 15 here. Why are you so close to these things? I say to Oro, can you back up? And then that's it.
Yes! I will!
Arhiho, you are up. Followed by Blue.
Give me 5 minutes, I'll go do it.
Okay. Arhijo uses movement come sideline with Josh, 25 feet. He loads up with his shield, pulling back his hand, coalescing some dark energy, thrusts it forward. We are going to hit blue with a fervor. Does 27 hit? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and assume. So you're gonna hit him with. Nope, not the radiant weapon buff though. 15 radiant damage.
Okay. How does that look?
So yeah, he steps forward, runs forward. While he's moving forward, he pulls his shield arm back, coalescing a dark force around his hand. And once he gets up sidelined with Akari, he stops, jutting his fist forward, throwing the dark magic at Green. And it splashes in a almost like a light that makes the monster itself dim and kind of pulls your vision away from it for a second, back to normal. And I hold my shield up next to Akari, ready to defend if necessary, and hold my bonus action for if something comes close. I'll be using a telekinetic shove to push it away from myself or my party.
Okay.
And I pass my turn.
With that, it is Blue's turn. You watch as Blue takes another step forward. I need Josh, Akari, Arhijo, and Oro to give me a wisdom save.
Aye, Captain.
As this creature steps forward, you watch as its jaw unhinges and begins to jostle down as it releases this bone-chattering or this bone-chilling screech into the air.
And if it matters for Akari.
As this creature screeches, Akari, you feel this sense of terror overcome you. You feel as your arms begin to lock up, your joints freeze. You are paralyzed. As this creature begins to slumber forward, as it takes its second step, and as it finishes its screech, its eyes begin to glow this heinous, sickly yellow as it locks eyes with you, Akari, and you watch as this thing begins sprinting towards you, as it rushes over, and it grabs onto you, and it is going to bite you. As it sinks its putrid teeth in, you take 11 points of piercing damage, and I need you to give me a Constitution save.
Today's not my day.
Ooh.
Today is absolutely
you are
not my day. Great.
For the next 3 rounds.
You said paralyzed too, right? Like actual
Yes.
paralysis? Okay. Was that a crit then? Because aren't all
No.
just being honest? Okay.
No,
Because
you
I
need
thought
to... I believe that you need to be specifically incapacitated, if I remember correctly. But no, I'm not going to rule paralysis like that.
Yeah.
If you did hold person, then yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so this is just this thing's personal paralyzed. Okay.
Yeah, incapacitated, can't take actions, reaction, paralyzed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
And any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit. If it's the hold person paralysis. I'm fine. I'm fine with if you crit it. Just saying.
Okay, you'll take an
Just big.
additional 8 pierce. 8
Yes,
piercing.
yeah. It's
so
fine.
19 total.
It's I don't mind at all.
And the conditions keep coming because you are also restrained. Because he is grappling you. With that, it is the choose creature.
At least I'm safe inside my mind.
As it begins scampering up the wall. Orange's turn. As it begins to lumber forward, G'day, go ahead and roll the d6 damage. Okay.
As well as the thunderclap. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was literally gonna do that. Go, go, go.
Oh, no. No, you're a much better storyteller than I am. Go ahead.
You already started. Too late. No takesy backsies.
Oh, God. Okay. As the creature begins to move, a loud clap from the clouds above, as you see the shoots of light going through the gray clouds. As the creature moves, it lets out an ear, breaking, absolutely deafening clap of thunder, seeming to resonate within the center of the creature itself.
And as it does that, its body jerks back as it continues moving towards you.
That was beautiful, G'day.
Mm-hmm.
Very well done.
As it lumbers forward ever closer, I need Arhiho, Oro, and Josh to give me a wisdom save as it begins letting out a terrifying, shrilling shriek.
DM, I'm seeing a pattern here and I don't like it.
I'm not wobbling, you guys.
I believe
That's a
Arhiho
14.
said AFK.
Oh yeah, that's right. Arhiho said he had to go. Okay, so I will go ahead and give a wisdom save. Okay, as this creature lumbers forward and it begins to shriek, Oro, it looks at you as you make eye contact with it, and you feel your limbs begin to lock up as you become paralyzed.
I go, don't look at me, don't look, and I can't move anymore.
As it begins sprinting towards you. With that, it is this creature's, as it will also begin scampering away. We are on green. Dee Dee, you are on deck. As this one will lumber forward. It will begin to release a shrilling shriek. I need Josh and Arhiho to give me wisdom saves. as Josh locks up and becomes paralyzed. And Green will sprint forward, attack, and grapple. Josh takes 20 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution save. All right, and he is also poisoned. Dee Dee, you are up. As you watch these creatures rush forward, releasing these shrilling shrieks as they begin latching onto your friends, one of them running up towards Arhijo and trying to get towards Oro. What are you doing?
Okay. Sorry, the dog. I'm almost tempted to try and put on the mask again and see if I can try and help them without the monsters noticing me. I don't know if that would make a difference, though. That's what I'm worried about.
Is up to you.
And that's a touch spell. Does putting on the mask take an action or a bonus action?
I'd say it's a bonus action because you kind of have it out already.
Okay. Then... And also, just a side question, because the mask muffles my words, does verbal spells, are those affected?
I would rule no, just because you are technically still speaking the incantation, just it sounds like muffled, but it is an actual language.
Okay. Okay, that's all I need. Then yeah, I want to put on the mask. I'll use my bonus action to put on the mask. And I want to move forward. And I want to use Word of Radiance on the creature that attacked Akari.
Hell yeah, Dee Dee. Good job.
Thank you. Sorry, it was between that and... Okay.
Proud of you, girl.
There. He needs to make a save.
Let's see. Range. 1, 3 damage. Is the range only 5 feet?
Is it? I can move closer. I still have a little bit of walking distance.
Casting time, 1 action, range 5 feet.
Wow. I did not know it was so close.
Yeah, so it's literally the area right around you.
Okay, hold on. I can move a little bit closer. But that puts me at risk. I'm already at risk. Yeah, I'll move closer. It's fine. I still have 1, 2. That's not close enough, is it?
Nope.
Oh no! Okay.
If you're thinking you're short on feet, you could technically save the 5 feet from there because you just move diagonally.
Okay. Then I do have one more, but that's really... I'll do it, that's fine.
Okay, so they both need to make Constitution saves. Green passes, blue fails. That's blue takes 12. What is your word of radiance?
Well, it's just gonna come out as muffled from the mask. So, ooh, and there.
She said my name. That's what it is.
That's evil. I can't even defend myself right now.
And Dee Dee, don't forget, since it's a cantrip, it levels up with you. So you technically roll another d6. I think it just rolled 1.
Oh.
Because you're above you're 5th level now, so your cantrips, if they do damage, do level up with you.
Okay. So roll one more?
Yep, one more d6.
Oh, dang it.
Ooh,
nice.
Awesome. Very nice.
Very
Thank
nice.
And that's it.
All right. With that, it is purple and red. They are going to lumber forward. Arhiho, I need you to give me 2 wisdom saves as these 2 creatures come lumbering towards you. Did Arhiho ever come back?
I don't think so. I hope everything's okay.
Yeah.
That's not like him to be gone that long.
Yeah. Unless it's like a really bad diaper.
Right?
Okay, but I mean, he succeeds. Oro, you are up, followed by G'day and Dakari and Arhiho on deck.
Awesome. Do I roll at the beginning or?
It is going to be at the end, but go ahead and give me a d6.
Okay. Three
Okay.
DM.
Yeah, so paralysis is you re-roll the save at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me another wisdom save.
19.
As this creature comes rushing towards you, you watch as Arhiho turns and kind of puts himself in your way, and you feel yourself almost break as you are able to break the lock on your limbs, and you are no longer paralyzed.
Beautiful. So that's my turn.
All right. G'day. You are up, followed by Akari and Arhiho on deck.
Okay, she is going to monitor. Did anything happen with the other creatures when the noise came down on that one? Were they distracted even a little bit?
As soon as the first strike was struck, they seem to have honed in on your guys' presence. So it did not work as a distraction.
So sorry, everybody. I'm back.
You're good. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I had to help the kiddos, and then my roommate came home. We had our very elderly cat in the house passed away today. She was 21 years old.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh man,
So-
I'm so sorry, brother.
Just did the little burial in the backyard for her. So
Oh, Arhiho. Andrew, I'm so sorry, brother.
Yeah.
That's totally understandable, man. Take all the time you need.
she lived a good life. She got lots of love. So we can only hope our pets last that long. Generally,
Yeah.
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 Well, if you need anything, man, I'm here.
Yeah.
thank you. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
G'day. If you're saying what you're doing for your turn, we didn't hear you.
Oh, I said I went full bore on the same creature that I've been attacking since the beginning. Took my multi-shot and then my bonus shot.
Okay, yeah. How do you want to do this?
Fueled with rage at the fact that her distraction did not work, he's going to loose her first 2 arrows with the sound that a very upset crocodile makes and goes as she loses her arrows directly into the creature as the lightning strikes down upon him. Her eyes, if you happen to look at her in that moment, turned just the slightest bit of red as her wings outstretched, covering like 2.5 times the amount of her body as she completely outstretches them, shooting this thing in the face and neck as violently as she can.
And you do so as this thing comes rushing towards you, Oro. You see it, its eyes glinting, Arhiho jumping in the way with G'day launching these arrows right over around you all, and you watch as this thing gets punctured. 1, 2, 3. The lightning crashing down. And this thing goes limp and comes to a sliding halt on the ground. Very nicely done, G'day.
That's all she does.
All right. Akari, you are up with Arhiho on deck.
I don't think I can do anything, so just wisdom save.
Yes.
The bless is not going to help.
Unfortunately.
Oh wait, doesn't poisoned also? Does this mean I'm also like doing this with disadvantage?
So many conditions.
Hey, you built these things yourself.
I know. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, so saves.
Oh, okay. So saves are okay. Okay. You built these creatures. You did this to yourself.
I know, okay.
Okay, and then Josh will also do one.
18 passes.
This dragon can do everything but bite things.
It did it that one time.
One!
Go ahead and give me 2d6s, by the way. Okay. Arhiho, you are up.
Okay. Did I miss any damage that I taken? What did it?
No.
Okay.
No, I rolled hot fire for your wisdom saves.
Hot fire. That's what I'm talking about. Plus, I get advantage against that. So, yeah. Thank you. Anybody damaged? Just Josh?
Josh and Akari.
Akari. Just a little bit of damage, though. It's just a smidgen.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, we're gonna lash out. So, I'm gonna use my bonus action, and we'll be using my newly acquired divine weapon. So you see me again pull back my shield arm, and a dark energy starts to coalesce and gather into my hand, and I move that forward, holding my hand over my blade slowly from the hilt to the tip as I imbue it with divine weapon. It now glows, but also has a shadow look, and I lash out at blue twice with 2 strikes with my Lafonzo's longsword.
Okay.
Advantage.
11 will
Put it
miss.
Back on normal. Ugh.
Ugh.
Although
11
they're
will
standing
miss.
still, they're hard to hit. Okay. All right.
Their skin is very leathery.
Mm-hmm. Gotta say it with your chest now. So a look of defeat as my blade somehow did not penetrate them. No, I'm an holy warrior. What is this? I'm quite saddened.
It still receives half the damage from a fervor, though.
Oh yes, from the. No, I think that's only on hit, isn't it?
If the next attack with that weapon hits, it takes the damage of the weapon plus the damage of fervor. If failure, the creature only takes half the fervor.
Okay, so we're still gonna roll one of these, and it's gonna take 10 damage. Ooh, that's a decent little fire roll damage roll.
I mean, that's nothing to scoff at. Like, that's
Right, 2 6s.
very close to max.
Yeah. And holds his shield forward and his turn. That's gonna be it for me. Stay with the wall.
All right. With that, it is Blue's creature. It is going to munch down on you, Akari. As you take 16 points of piercing damage. The rodents are going to scurry on up. Green is going to keep munching away on Josh. That is a 12 to hit. Oh, wait, no, sorry, I have advantage. That is a 10 to hit.
Actually misses.
Yeah. As it goes to bite down on Josh, but he ignites and flexes his scales as the teeth bounce off. Didi, you are up.
I'm thinking about it. I might I'm going to cast my Spirit Guardians.
All right, how does it look?
As okay, yeah. I got them mixed up with Nyx. That was my bad. I was going to say fiendish creatures. They are not fiendish creatures. As I speak, even though it is muffled in my mouth, this light begins to emerge from the ground as these angelic creatures surround us. And do they attack the creatures on the inside right now, or not yet?
When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Okay.
So they are starting the first time on a turn, so they will need to make the save. DC 14. It's a pass and a fail. Blue passed.
They take
success.
half.
They take half. Okay, damage is 12, so half 6. How do you want to do this on blue?
Oh. As the creatures come up and they hone in on the foes, one of them spits this hot ball of energy, and it passes right through its chest as it collapses.
And as it does so, it raises its head and shrieks in agony as it slumps over off of you, Akari, and you feel your tendons begin to untense, and you are no longer paralyzed. Very nicely done, Dee Dee.
Thank you. That'll be it.
Alright, with that, it is Purple's. Purple is going to lumber forward. And I need Arhiho to give me a wisdom save.
Let me give you one more just in case, because I have advantage. Yeah, that one, the 19. I'll take that,
Yeah,
thank you.
19 passes. As it finishes its movement.
I have Dave Gay. Be right back.
Go ahead and give me another wisdom save real quick. Oro, you are up.
All right. Seeing the situation we are in, I'm going to immediately follow Akari's suggestion, and I'm going to back up here with good day, and I'm going to look at her and say, please don't kill me, and then I'm going to turn around and immediately cast Agnazar's Scorcher at level 3.
We love some upcasts.
And so I immediately evoke a line of flame 30 feet long and 5 feet wide, and it actually warps as it goes by my companions. The flame itself kind of pulls itself in and warps around their bodies, and then immediately billows out once again and strikes the creatures. And they need to make a dexterity save.
Okay. Which one are you aiming those for?
Right now, I'm just aiming for this one.
Okay.
So it'll go right between Didi and Akari, and I will yell out, "Like a moth to the flame!"
And it fails.
Fantastic. And so that'll be a total of 20 fire damage.
Yeah, how does it look as this thing gets pummeled?
Oh, beautiful. Immediately you hear the skittering sound of the creature. Or wait, it's what do they sound like, DM?
So as you kind of listen, they have a very low guttural kind of like inhale. As they kind of exhale, it kind of comes out as this very heavy and very shallow moan.
Okay. So the flame blasts through, and the leathery skin of this creature, flesh, whatever you want to call it, of the creature immediately erupts in flames, and the innards begin to pour out, and the fire is so intense that as the innards are pouring out, and whatever ichor, whatever blood and body fluids the creature has within it actually gets engulfed and burns up within my fire, and you hear the low guttural growl and gurgle of its death throes as the fire consumes it, and the scent is just this scent of burning flesh and whatever hair or non-hair the creature has. And as I do so, I look on and I look at my palms after the spell fizzles out, and then I look at that, and I look at you, G'day, and did you see that? I did that! That was me! See? My fire is useful! Use me, G'day! Use me! And that will be my turn.
Beautiful. As this flaming zombie rears its head back in pain and agony, and then prepares to nibble down on Josh again. G'day, you are up, followed by our Akari and our hero.
Just as a quick note, today is good. It is absolutely aghast.
I don't see you as a ghost.
G'day, if you're talking, you're muted.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just finishing up Baby Beth. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. So she is, again, going to turn to Oro, just absolutely looking sick, considering what he said, a proposition based on her lineage and her people. And she'll turn to battle, just still distracted, like kind of giving him a side eye, and go to take a shot at another creature. But given how distracted she is, she's going to miss by a wide margin.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, roll a hit. As you loose the arrow, you intentionally shoot it off, and it shoots off over, completely missing the target, and you watch as the arrow ricochets comically off of a couple of rocks, and then comes back and sticks this thing in the back.
She is astounded both by her own deafness and her own ability to be shocked after all this time. That is all she's gonna do, other than continue to give Oro a major side eye.
Okay. Akari, you are up, followed by Arhiho on deck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the Moblin short sword out, I guess, and try and hit this thing.
Okay.
I cannot.
Good lord.
I.
Oh, Akari.
You hush your mouth.
Someone.
He needs
17.
some milk.
He
Does
needs-
a 17 hit?
17 hits.
Okay.
Someone bless Akari.
I don't think it'll
Wait,
help.
why is it only one? Wait, what? How did that only end up
Huh?
as one? Yeah,
That's weird.
I'm confused.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, I have the damage is
26 plus 4 plus
Let me try this
modifier equals 1. I don't think that math
Okay,
is
there you go.
mathing.
Yeah, like what the hell did it do?
There you go. Okay, that one makes sense.
Akari, what
And then-
god?
Okay,
did you
yeah,
piss
that
off
makes
today?
sense.
even your damage is not calculating correctly.
Yeah, this is.
Are those
I don't
rolls
know.
right? Let's see. 1d20
Right, yeah, for real.
CS.
Yeah, the short sword should be correct.
What's 1d20 CS?
Well, what's CS?
Greater than 19 plus. What is that roll? What? Crit
don't-
strike?
Maybe.
1d20
I don't know. I didn't.
crit strike
Yeah, I
greater
think
than
CS
19?
is supposed to be
Crit.
representative of crit range 20. Or, sorry, it's a crit range 19.
Still probably just
Okay.
rolled a 1, but that's just kind of.
No, I just actually rolled a natural one for that. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everything else on that
Yeah.
math is correct. And then fire damage from Josh. Josh's reaction. Okay.
Okay.
And then Josh is gonna bite it.
Come on, Josh.
No,
Mm.
see, can do everything else but bite.
And he has a plus
Akari
6
just kinda-
modifier,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah, but he always rolls a single digit. Akari just roars in absolute frustration. But sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Was there anything else you'd like to do?
Think it's safe for Akari to do anything else but end his turn. So, yeah, we're good.
All right. Arhijo, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to make a little quick football roll, like a roll behind Akari, spinning, get behind the group, make my way over to Josh's side to finally spin around him and make 2 strikes against green. doing way too much, it feels like.
Okay.
We're not gonna cast.
He was
Oh.
a fairy.
There we go.
26 will
Jesus.
hit.
See, at least I'm not the only one having a bad time on the first roll, okay?
Yeah,
I'm not the
those
only
rolls
one.
are rough. And then he gets one of these, which I should have clicked. Gosh, dang it. Ugh. 1 and a 5. Okay, at least it's a 1 and a 5. So he'll take 21 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes. So doing this crazy maneuver roll, what would almost look like a football player trying to like get around his team. He pulls in and does a large spinning attack that he completely misses, whiffs right over his head, and in a fit of anger, Arhiho roars and just overhand smashes it directly into the top of its head like I'm trying to chop some lumber, and the sword sinks in as it just crumples to the ground, almost like it was bludgeoned. And I pull my sword back out, panting, clearly frustrated. And then I reach out with my left hand, my shield, and I point at the red one, and I will use my bonus action to do a telekinetic shove and try and push it away.
It succeeds.
But yeah, 17. Okay, well then that's it for me.
All right. Didi, you are up. Followed by Orinarius and G'day.
Okay. Akari and Arhiho. Arhiho's not injured at all, is he? No, he's not, right?
Oh, Spider.
Yeah, I truly think Akari and Josh are the only ones having a really bad day right now.
Yeah.
Josh is always having a bad day.
Okay.
No, but I'll go get something if we need to.
Akari, I'm going to use Healing Word on you. I'll do this. Total of 9.
Thank you.
You are welcome. And I'll stay where I am because my spirit guardians are still up, and I'm happy with where that is.
Okay. What is your word to Akari?
To him, it's... Oh wait, did I... I didn't take off the mask, did I?
No, you have not.
Nope. Okay, so all he hears is...
What it means, you will never know. You still have an action, Didi.
I know. A lot of my other things require concentration, but concentration also needs my spirit guardians.
Yeah. I mean, you could always go up and start whacking.
I'm a little scared to get close to them.
It's
I'm
just an
not-
option. You don't have to.
So have gun.
Oh yeah, I do have that. I low-key forgot about that.
She pulls out her
Oh.
comically large desert eagle, golden
Where
desert
does it
eagle.
come from? Where does it come
You'll
from?
never know where it comes from. No one will ever
I don't
know
see
where it
any
comes
bulge in
from.
that robe at all.
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Am I going or are you happy, or am I happy to see you guys? Who knows?
Who knows?
Oh, no.
You know what? Yeah. Maybe I will use my gun if it doesn't miss again. Yes, I'll do that.
19 will hit. Which one are you shooting?
This
Dee Dee
red.
the gangster moth. Now, how do you hold the gun, Dee Dee? Is it straight up and down or is it sideways?
It's definitely sideways.
Mhm, mhm.
I learned from the best.
What kind of cleric are you?
The backseat.
I ain't never known no cleric
We
ever
don't
had a
ask
gat
questions we
before.
don't want answers to.
Right?
But now we
Best kinda
need the
healing
most
is dealing
important
death.
question. Or sorry, the second most important question. Yes, Dee Dee holds it to the side, but does she add the lean?
Oh.
Does she lean her body back and put on her shades?
Oh gosh, right? I thought you meant
Fannin's
for a second
epic.
like to lean forward, like, oh, what's up, Cholo? No,
Right?
he
Oh,
means
gosh.
back like an elegant fucking ballerina is about to blow your face off.
I just can't wait for the day where our Hiho goes, all right, Dee Dee, sock check.
Mm.
Lovely.
Yeah, splendid shot.
Chicken?
Thank you.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right.
turn on
I
his
need 2
fan,
people to
it'll
give
help
me a
a lot.
d6.
I'll roll one.
I'll.
Tired?
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
do it.
Never mind.
One more.
And then I'll put mine
Okay.
on swing.
All right, as the purple one is going to lumber forward, it will need to make its save. It fails. Dee Dee, go ahead and roll your spirit guardians.
Nice.
Nice.
Good roll.
Thank you, thank you.
As it lumbers 5, 10, and it is going to try to hit Akari. That is a 22 to hit, not a natural.
Okay.
As you take 15 points of piercing damage and are grappled. I need our Hiho to give me a wisdom save as the red one begins screeching again. It will lumber forward, try to hit. Miss. Oro, you are up. Followed by the rest of the party.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I really need to make sure to get the other one built, even if it's only partially. Well, the problem is, freaking Nami knocked a bunch of the pieces everywhere, and I've been collecting them, but I'm scared to build it and be like, maybe, I don't know.
Aura?
Said he would be right back.
Oh, okay. We will come back to him then. Good day.
Really sorry, I just got back. I'm so
Oh.
sorry.
Speak of the devil, he shall appear.
Yep.
Except we get an
Exactly.
angel.
Aww. An angel with
Aw.
horns.
Hey. We've seen Emperor's New Groove. We know what that devil does.
Okay, I'm going to, let's see. We have just these two left.
Correct.
Okay.
Red and purple.
I'm going to run over here and then run right here. Actually, right here. And that should give me almost a line.
If you're drawing a line, I'll give it to you.
Okay,
if you hold
cool.
Alt, you
Thank
should
you.
be able to do it without it snapping.
Perfect. Thank you, DM.
Mhm.
And I'm going to do a second. Yep, I have one more third level spell. I'm gonna do Agnazar's Scorcher again.
Or I guess we could do Mexican, but it's expensive.
Agnazar Beamu.
All right.
They both fail.
So, no way! Fantastic. So, 19 points of fire damage as I pull in the flames. And you watch as it roils between my palms, and then I Kamehameha wave the line of fire through these two, and it slams the emulsifying fire slams into both of their bodies.
Beautiful.
Thank you, DM.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Good day. You are up, followed by Akari and Arhiho on deck.
All right. No longer shocked by the apparent proposition of his body, G'day will refocus and fire upon creature purple.
Okay.
Yes. Creature purple. One. Two. Three.
Okay, and I believe that is also your last. Sorry, I'm trying to resource manage. 23 and 29 hit.
Okay, perfect. So, yes, to number or creature purple. So now if that creature moves, they will also get hit with thunder if before the round ends. Because
Okay.
yeah, I think it's ending this round. Really?
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Akari, you're up, followed by Arhiho and Didi on deck.
I am grappled, yes?
Yes, currently. So, in order to break it, just go ahead and give me a strength check or a strength save.
Can I just stab it while it's holding me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it will need to make a... I'm so mad at this thing, and I'm tired of trying to hit things, so it's gonna need to make a dexterity saving throw as I just breathe light into it.
Okay.
The DC 16 dex save.
Okay, and what type of damage?
It is radiant.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, it's grabbing me, and Akari just, out of sheer frustration, just starts yelling in its face. And as it is dying, and crumpling to the floor, he's just breathing his light into it all the way into the ground.
You just Godzilla beaming it?
Exactly, yes. And this is part of my attack action, so I still get an extra attack, and I'm gonna try to stab Red. He just runs after and then just tries to stab Red.
Okay.
And Josh will go from the other side.
18 will hit.
Yay. I don't think that hits for Josh.
15 misses.
It's fine. He's trying.
When you get to ride the next dragon. Oh, Josh is never letting go.
1 fire damage, but 8 piercing.
Okay.
And oh, you know what? I'm using a melee weapon. I can also do this, and then a 3 extra from Unbreakable Strength Charm.
Okay.
And that's it.
Arhiho, you are up, followed by Didi and Oro on deck.
I forgot to favored foe this thing, but I can do that. Just put everything into this thing.
Okay. This is the last one alive. And how dead is it looking?
It looks like it's taken some damage, but not a ton. Like, it's got some gashes in it, but it could look better.
It's like
In a
average
medical sense.
Sacramento bar fight.
Okay. I'm gonna
about halfway.
Take 2 swings on it again, but I'll be aiming specifically for its like legs. Trying to like amputate this thing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Yay!
Ooh.
A 16? Does a 16 hit?
16 will hit.
Yay! Here's the first one. That's shitty, but that's okay. Here's number 2. I don't think the radiant damage is supposed to double. And neither is the dueling.
It's
or roll.
if it rolls a die, then it gets doubled.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But like stagnant bonuses, like your modifier do not.
Yeah, so it should just be 6, not 6 plus 3. And it should just be 2, not 2 plus 7. So it should be 6. 8, 6, 8, 2, 16.
Okay, let me do all math here. So that's 6.
Kind of a terrible rolls.
Second hit is that. And goes to that. Okay. It's looking pretty messed up. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Arhiho?
Nope. That's going to be it for me. I'm going to hold my... You know what? I don't even need to hold my bonus action. Nope, that's going to be it.
Okay. Didi, you are up, followed by the creature and Oro on deck.
Okay. Am I rolling for my creature's attack or no? Was that
It's at the start of their turn.
their turn? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I always get it mixed up if it's my turn or their turn.
On the turn you cast it, it's your turn, but every other time it's on their turn.
Okay. I want to use Guiding Bolt on the creature.
Okay. 18 will hit.
So that is 46 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Another 18.
How do you want to do this?
Didi will raise her hands, and as she brings them down, a flash of lightning strikes down on the creature, and it crumbles.
And as it falls over, we are out of initiative. As you all watch as the bodies fall one by one and slump over onto the ground from your ferocious strikes and spells. The silence comes back over, save for the sound of the burning tree. What are you all doing?
Well, G'day has both hands on her hips, looking very irritated.
And Arhiho will sheath his sword, putting it away, and then reaches out towards Akari, and I will go ahead and use one of my spell slots. Cast Healing Ward, and give you a little bit of life. Wait, is that 1d4 plus one more d4 for the second level?
Yes, for
two,
however
right?
many levels you cast it, it's that many d4s.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Well,
Oof.
here's a little...
Just cursed today.
There you go.
It's fine. Thank you. Yeah, can we finish up find a place to rest after this. I don't feel so good. And he just throws up.
That's enough.
Did you come down with a sickness? Are you okay? What is bothering you, Akari?
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Let's just go.
Should we not dress your wounds now? This may be just the beginning. I do not know what else is around here. There was those people that we saw on the cliff edges, and I do not think just simply leaving with you with wounds is going to be the best idea. Here, let me at least do this. And I walk over and I start bandaging you. I'm gonna roll a medicine.
As you begin bandaging Akari, covering the bite wounds in his neck, you can see that some of the blood from the bites is mixed with this foul greenish liquid. You can very easily tell that he has been infected with some type of poison.
Oh, yes, this is no good. You definitely will need to get this further attended to. How do you feel, Akari?
Said not great.
Didi, he needs a cleansing. He has been poisoned. Do you have anything you could help him with?
He's been poisoned?
Something, this infection or the bite of these creatures, it is foul.
Okay. For Akari?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to...
No, Didi, just use your eyes. Look at the poor creature. He's about to keel over.
Josh vomits.
Oh, sorry, Josh. I'll unsummon Josh and then use my last spell slot to resummon him, so it's a fresh one.
Oh my gosh!
You watch as you describe it. I have my funny headcanon.
I would love to hear your funny headcanon, but literally, Akari just kind of like does a motion with his fingers, and Josh bows as he is dismissed into light. And then before the light dissipates, it recollects again and forms him anew. No poison, full health, and still fire.
My funny headcanon was that he would vomit as he begins to shake as you unsummon him, and the vomit goes flying everywhere as the vomit then begins to erupt in the flame and the light as he gets resummoned. But that was mine.
That's amazing.
Both are true.
They gotta shake at the most inconvenient moment.
Akari, I used lesser restoration on you. You are no longer poisoned.
He throws up one last time. Just says,
as you do so, the last one is just extra vile. It comes out and there's like this blackish liquid mixed in with it. Maybe a little bit of scrubbing bubbles, but
as he throws up one more time, I'm just rubbing his back. I'm like, yep, get it out. Get it out.
This reminds me of when I used to go out. Thank you.
Going out?
Yeah, it's a thing in my world. I used to go out with. Yeah, no, I used to go out by myself. It's fine.
Oh no, you said you were going out with someone who's
No,
the
like-
lucky individual.
No, like going out as in what would the equivalent in this world be? Like a bar, or like at the tavern and
So
you
like
just
a
get
date.
a drink. No, I went out by myself. I didn't like people.
I don't know. You look pretty dateful to me.
Okay, yeah, no more confessions. Can we move on?
What was that, Oro? You want to date Akari?
Did you not hear what he said earlier to G'day?
I am
He's
not opposed to the idea.
throwing himself at everybody to him.
No, I am not. That is not what is happening here.
Don't worry, when we get back to town, you could always hit that bird lady up. I'm sure she would be very happy to get the correspondence from you.
Oh, and I honestly, it looked like her. Didn't she have a husband too?
I thought,
feel like
Akari, you said that we were not sharing confessions anymore, and so it would be best to leave the conversation alone, don't you think?
it's
Plus,
not
we
a
need to get
confession of
going.
ours.
Yes, yes. What,
It's not our confession.
whatever
You
you say,
see-
mister, I only use 25 words.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like you would have two very suitable partners back there with the bird lady and her husband.
I am, like, Oro's beat red. I think we need to keep moving before any more of these creatures come. And it is best that we don't,
Oro, give me a
Damn it,
everyone
Dee Dee.
give me a perception check. Oro, yours will be with advantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, after all of this horrible talk, G'day's gonna look over at Oro
Horrible
and go, "Tuh, tuh, tuh," and she's just gonna spit on him just a little bit each time, and then look at him in utmost displeasure, just horrified.
What? Why? Good day. Why?
You're casting the evil eye on all of us, trying to
What do you mean?
say horrible things about our dear Akari. Why are you trying to approach him in such a sexual manner?
What?
We're in the middle of danger.
You're on a regular Kiki
I
track,
am
right?
not by any means trying to do such a thing.
Okay.
I am trying to understand
Yeah, they have a bunch
where
of different flavors.
he comes from and what
Yeah.
he
Mango
is
habanero,
about.
it's really good,
and
actually.
I was
Spicy,
just trying to
delicious.
be friendly.
Yeah, all the same stuff.
Too friendly, if you ask me.
I apologize. I meant nothing of the sort.
Mm.
Not that I was not saying.
Yes, text me.
I
So wanna
don't
make sure
feel
he
I can
gets
win in this
100%
conversation.
Yeah, you backpedaling a little bit too much, my friend.
Yeah, if she had it, she would throw 3 dabs of salt at Oro.
What?
Oh, here, I have some.
Oh, she'll gladly take that and just go shoo, 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 throwing 3 like small shakes of salt at him to ward off the evil eye.
No, stop throwing salt at me. I was merely stating that he was a charming individual. I was not hitting on him. I was merely stating that he was someone whom I enjoy the company of, and I'm thankful that he's always protecting all of us, but it is being taken to the wrong degree, and anyway, I am not one who has any desire for anyone or anything, and I didn't want to say that because I don't want to hurt Akari's feelings. I am just trying to say that that you are a good friend. That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say.
G'day is going to go try to place herself equidistantly between Arhiho, Akari, and Didi, with them somehow like in the back range of her
127
arms, and kind of
892.
like keep Orinarius away as
Start using app order.
protecting them.
Akari
And-
rolls a 23 inside as well. Convince him you're telling the truth.
And she is just doing her best to place herself in between them and kind of sprinkling more and more like salt, even though she's only got like 15 grains left on her hand. She's just shaking it at him violently.
Stop throwing salt at me. I am telling you the truth. I mean the best. I'm not trying to encroach on any territory. I was merely trying to
Need another
understand what Akari was saying. Good day, Akari. I'm telling you the truth. I was merely trying to understand because it sounded like you were saying that you went out with someone, and then when it was stated that if I was hitting on
724
you, I wasn't saying I was. I was just
496.
saying that I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
She
My feelings
leans
are
over
fine.
her.
Arhijo.
It
My
sounds
feelings are
like he's
fine.
jealous.
Would you like a shovel for that hole you're digging there, sir?
No, I want you to lift me up. Give me a ladder.
Here, let us sing the song of healing for Oro as he digs deeper and deeper to his grave.
Oh.
You stop that singing.
I get it, but I'm not really upset.
But Akari will also do Song of Healing and see if it does anything for these things.
Yeah. As you, do you have an instrument?
I do, actually. I believe I have a lute. And
Can
I am proficient with it because of the background.
Can I join in with my banjo?
If you wish.
Of course I wish. Is that performance?
Yep, that'll be a performance check.
Okay, come on, give me
Oh,
big
Lord.
money.
Oh, Lord.
Can I have advantage since we're playing together?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes. Huzzah!
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
To guide myself.
Nice.
16. Something.
Yeah, Akari, as you begin playing the melody, as the song begins to echo from your lute, the tree burning in the background, a sense of serenity begins to fill the area. As you play, G'day, you feel intrigued, and as you pull out your banjo and begin to play as well. As you start playing, you hit a few sour notes. You pluck a string, and it sounds a little off tune, so you readjust it real quick. It's been a while. But you and Akari eventually sync up and play this song. A sense of serenity and quiet fills the valley. The tension that you had all felt seems to almost dissipate. How long are you playing for?
Bluegrass improvised. 27 minutes.
Oh god.
Akari doesn't know when to stop, and he's afraid of displeasing G'day, so he just keeps going until G'day stops. He doesn't want her redirecting that banjo onto his head, so...
G'day, do you keep playing?
Oh, absolutely. She's going ham.
All right, as you both continue to play, go ahead and give me another performance check together.
Nice. Kinda.
So we learned something new about Akari tonight. Akari can play very well, but cannot fight.
We'll redirect this loot into your head.
And it is quite the opposite for Good Day.
Improvised weapon.
Mm.
Beautiful playing, Akari.
Don't say you love me again.
As you're both playing G'day, you begin to slip up a couple of notes here and there. Go ahead and roleplay it out. As you hit these sour notes, does G'day's expression change, or
Considering how well she was playing before, as she gets into it and starts strumming sour notes, she begins to get more and more frustrated until she hears Oro's comment and starts playing even worse as she begins to glare at him and gives him another before stopping playing.
Good day. You are playing very beautifully too.
Well, maybe you should get him a bouquet of shells if you're gonna speak to him so sweetly.
If anyone, it would be you, G'day. I would get you the bouquet of shells.
She looks horrified.
Would they like bones and rocks, not the shells?
I would
And
get you
food.
bones and rocks and food
And moss.
Yeah.
She loves
and
moss.
moss.
She looks even more horrified. I already have a musky Valkyrie wife, and my ephemeral wife here, right with us. I am not interested in you in that way. Please don't talk to me again.
Oh,
You know, I think this is the gentlest she can let you down.
at least she is not biting you.
Mm-hmm. And as I notice that G'day has stopped playing, Akari will also stop.
Yeah, she looks like she's on the verge of gagging.
Oh no, were you poisoned as well? Are you okay?
She looks at Akari. I believe I was poisoned by ill intentions, not by any physical means.
Completely fair.
everybody go ahead and give me a group perception check.
Wow.
Really not doing well, guys.
Yeah, G'day is so
Thank
distraught.
you, Ario.
Yes.
I broke Good Day today.
as you all continue to have this discussion. The wind blows, the storm above still raging on. Dee Dee, or sorry, not Dee Dee, G'day, go ahead and give me a raw d20. Okay. Continue on. What are you all doing?
I guess we move
I'm
on.
gonna move forward, and I'm gonna use another blast of fervor, but this time it will be coalescing some healing energy, and we're gonna tap Mr. Akari on the back of the shoulders, gently throwing a little of this his way. And not the radiant weapon buff. I gotta get used to that.
Ow!
A nice little pat on the back, another 13 life.
Thank you. As he leans down and sees, is there actually anything we can take from these things?
As you look over the corpses, they don't appear to have any sort of valuables on them. If you wanted, I guess you could try hacking up the body.
Monster parts equal things for us to use. I think we've also released the souls already. You know, just saying. Is anyone opposed?
Not in the slightest.
Nope.
Are they wearing masks? Are those masks removable? Or is that their actual face?
The wooden mask that resides upon their face is fused with its flesh.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't want to carry a head around. Can I make a medicine check to see what parts of them would be useful to use? Or just anything?
As you go to do so, you begin to contemplate on if you could hack up some of these bodies. And as you are all doing this, you hear a loud thud land from behind you. And as you all turn, as you see another one of the creatures fall down from the top of the canyon.
Oh, God.
And slam into the ground.
No.
Okay.
Oh God, get it!
I'll leave
How
the
much
body
fall
alone. How much fall damage? Good question, though. Legit question.
I just hope this wasn't a baby one that was hiding while the adults got tagged.
Could we adopt it?
Okay, actually, you know what? Akari will think better of it. Too.
Baby.
But does this thing move to attack us or not?
As it slams into the ground, it begins to stand up. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Oh, God.
We didn't jump it.
I did yell "get it" at first.
Oh, that's
They
true.
don't have to move quick. We could just run.
What do you think, baby? Do we attack? Really? Okay.
I can't hear you, babe. Always attack.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
really? Ellen.
With that, we are top of the round. Akari.
Okay. Just like, oh, okay. If that's the sign to move on, we're moving on, I guess. As he fires 2 arrows into this thing.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
Oh my god!
Yay! How are we missing with a +9?
I also have forgotten to put my time materia back on this bow. It should be a +11, but I keep forgetting. 9 piercing, 2 thunder, 6 fire, Josh bite. 25.
25 hits.
Oh my god, he did.
Let's go, Josh!
Well done.
6 piercing and oh, that's max. 6
Wow.
piercing and 6 well, not max
Hell
actually,
yeah.
but yeah, close enough. And 6 fire.
All right. Way to go, Josh.
Better than me. And that's it.
Good hit. All right. Oro. Followed by G'day and Arhiho.
Have any 3rd level spells left? So I'm going to. Where is it?
It is over by Josh along the canyon.
Oh, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna yell out, "I was not hitting on you, Akari!" And oh my gosh!
Oof.
Damn it, Akari!
It's fine. I like a person who can hit things anyway.
Oof. Oof.
And that will be my turn.
All right.
An epic
G'day.
miss.
Yeah, G'day chuckles at Akari's explanation. And then we'll lose her arrows. Four,
That hits.
21,
That'll hit.
and bonus. Come on, load, you stinky. Ooh.
I believe your bonus action one has a proficiency limit, which I believe is 3 right now.
I mean, fair enough. It was bad anyway.
But your actual 2 shots do hit.
Okay,
Fuck, that's
perfect.
still
So
a lot.
she'll take aim and kind of lightly ululate. Try not to make too much sound after she chuckles and sinks 2 arrows into the creature.
All right, very nice hits.
And that's it for her.
All right, Arhijo, you are up, followed by the creature and Didi on deck.
Or he'll move forward. While he does, he draws his sword again. And will use my bonus action. Should have just kept my sword out. Just keep it out at all times. Just walk around with my sword. Always aglow. And I cast Sacred Weapon. And I lash at it twice.
You probably wouldn't need to spell slot that because you guys were literally out of combat for only like a minute or two.
Okay. 16, 24.
Both hit.
Right.
How do you want to do this?
So as it fell and slammed into the ground and then slowly rose up, getting ready to attack us, the party lashes out with Arhiho bringing up the rear and striking it down with a few more shots. I bring my sword across left to right and then back up vertically down. We should move. We cannot stay here. As it crumbles to the ground. I think
Everyone give me a perception check.
I almost want to use inspiration, but I won't. I almost do.
Akari was correct. We need to go.
As you say that, Arhiho, you, G'day, and Didi all hear the sound of something falling through the air. As you look up, as you see two more of these things plummeting down from gravity.
How close are we to the tower?
To the cavern floor. It's like 150 feet up.
Guys, let's run. Let's run now, please.
Falling from the tower.
Oh.
But yes, let's move.
Forward or backward?
To the burning
Today
trees.
blinks expectantly. Do we go through where we killed them or back the way we came?
We move forward.
I think we
closer
keep
to
going
the tower.
forward. Our goal was to reach the tower, like Akari said. I'm not hitting on you, Akari.
Okay, yeah, now's not the time. We're done with jokes. Let's just go.
I'm
And
following.
we turn tail and start running.
All right.
All right, as you all begin running, you begin to hear the sound of bodies slamming into the ground as you all move forward, sprinting along. You glance over your shoulder as you watch the two that just landed begin to stand up and begin clamoring after you all. You look up and and your eyes follow the wall, and you see a sight of pure horror as you watch one after the other as more and more of these things come walking off the top of the canyon walls.
God,
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
this invigorates me even further, and I start just action, dash, run, just full tilt.
As you run forward, you rush up towards where you lit the burning tree on fire. You can see the large river rushing around just beneath you a couple of feet. It is flowing further and further eastward. You look up and you can see an open lip just on the other side of the river. What are you all doing?
Do we see the tower right in front of us, DM, and then the lip?
You do see the tower in that direction, yes.
Okay. About how far away?
Give me an intelligence check.
18.
You estimate if you were to sprint to try to get to the tower directly from where you're at, you're looking at like maybe an 8-hour run.
Oh wow.
If you were to fly
So
over the river.
So it's still pretty far off.
Yes.
Okay. And about how wide is the river? And can I tell how deep it is?
As you kind of rush over and you take a look at the water, you can see that the water is rushing very violently. With the darkness as it currently is, it'd be hard to guess, but you would imagine that it is probably like 30 feet deep.
Okay.
If not more.
And how wide?
It is about 55 to 60 feet across and about 100 feet up.
Okay. Do we see anything that... Do we see any raft, makeshift raft, boat, or anything that, or even a sandbar that might allow us to get across the river?
As you look around, as you kind of take a look around, you can kind of see some of the signage on the burning tree pointing this way to the graveyard. The fact that there is a sign here and has legible writing is, I guess, a good comfort in your mind that there is some form of intelligent life out here. But as far as any sort of way to get down into the water, the only way that you can see is to hop right in. There's no like sand barge or anything.
Do we, given that we see that it's moving pretty fast, do we have an understanding of how fast exactly?
With an 18, I would probably say you would be able to clock it. How fast is fast for River Rapids?
Like, is it gonna sweep us up?
Yes, it would. It's strong. It's going fast enough that it would sweep you up.
Okay. I don't want to get in.
Say we just go to the graveyard. If there's a sign here telling us that there has to be someone there. Someone put the sign up.
Well, then lead the way. Which way do we go?
I'm still moving forward. And he goes forward towards the graveyard, where the sign says graveyard.
Through the river?
No. Like this way.
Along the side.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, sorry. All right. Then I'm just following.
Any objections?
No, just keep running.
Said BRB.
Keep moving.
Then move your tokens.
As you all run along, you sprint. The cold air, a chilling bite amongst your lungs as you breathe in and breathe out, panting as you run away from these things. As you continue running along, you eventually find the path opening up. You watch as the river kind of dives down and away back underground somewhere, as you find yourself in a slightly more verdant patch of earth. You can see a number of stones stacked high upon the rock. You begin to feel a tension lessen on the air. You begin to hear the sound of crows cawing upon the whispering winds as you enter the graveyard. You look upon and you see more vibrant life than you'd seen down in the despots of the valley. You can see patches of semi-dried vegetation and even some succulents that have managed to take firm root here and managed to survive. A few trees still struggling to stay alive as the crows sit atop the highest of their branches, cawing down. You look upon the site of mass burial. As far as the eye can see, as this patch sits within the valley, you look out and you see a small thatch hut constructed amongst the graves. What are you all doing?
They said that we don't feel too in danger anymore?
No. You've been running for like a solid 30 minutes. As you kind of take survey of the area, it does not look like anything has followed you.
Which way did we go? Did we cross the river?
No, you just followed the river east.
Okay.
Went towards the graveyard.
But not towards the temple? Not towards the tower?
Correct.
No.
Well, this is better than dealing with that giant horde. I guess we explore and see if there is another route in to the tower.
Good. There's also, we can check that hut down the way.
What the? Oh.
If we need a rest.
I think we could all use a rest. But what kind of place is this?
There's more life here than anywhere else we've been, so...
It is quiet. Well, let's check it out.
I don't know about you, but I absolutely could use a rest and regather myself. My ability to cast is diminishing quickly, and I want to remain useful to the party.
Likewise, I have almost burned all of my uses of my fervor.
Today is considering very seriously whether to go take a dip in the river.
It is hot.
And she's got the fancy earrings we did a very nice performance on to that merchant that I killed.
Swindled him and killed him.
Swindled him and killed him. Hey, ran the full gamut. We should be proud of ourselves.
Bring a latrine attendant in here for bringing up old shit.
She is also very stinky. She's gonna go run and jump into the river.
The river will sweep you away underwater, and in that vein, underground.
Oh, okay. She'll go sit on the edge and stick her stinky ass feet in.
Not the swamp, but I guess it'll do.
I mean, to get some water on there eventually, otherwise they'll start getting the amoebas. But is otherwise 100% with a good rest.
As I get closer to this portion, I do want to inspect these piles of stone.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Pretty clear that these are graves?
Yes.
I am actually going to use spell slot. And we'll do some detect magic. And do some investigation to see if there's anything worth procuring. Simply helping this item live a longer life. Even if it means I'm taking it from someone that's dead. And maybe slight desecration of a grave. I mean...
As you walk amongst the graves, extending your feeling out into the weave itself, feeling for any pulse of life, you don't sense anything amongst the tombs. However, as you get closer to the ones towards the hut, you begin to sense a strong magical sense coming from the thatch hut.
From
or
the
coming
hut?
from inside the hut, rather.
Akari, be careful. I sense something in there.
If anything survived out here, someone has to have been making these graves.
Well, look at the floor right there. Is the scene true to form? Is there a large amount of blood on the doorstep?
That's just soil. It's like soil and other bits
like
of
red dirt. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Someone's been digging and just tracked it back in.
Pretty much.
Because it looks like one of these graves is open. And Akari just knocks. If there's a door.
You knock on the side of the thatch building. There's no response.
Hello? Anybody home?
Can I try to listen through the door?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yeah. No. I need to roll anything above a single digit right now.
Can I aid him, DM?
Sure, you can go ahead and give me another one. Akari, for advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's something.
As you and Oro both place your ears next to the hut, and Arhiho calls out, There's no response.
Is there any
There's no
sense?
noise. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just asking if there was any indication at all that we're getting of any life or presence within the
Give me an
building?
investigation.
Man, you said sense, and I got a image of Scooby Doo just taking a big old whiff in that direction.
As you take a look.
Can I fish for advantage with Akari helping me?
Got a 22.
You got a 22.
You might be able to roll higher.
No, my investigation sucks.
Okay, never mind.
I'm wisdom, baby.
As you take a peek around, Oro, you see a hole in the wall as you kind of peek in. As you look about, you see kind of the interior is kind of in shambles. It's very basic and rather dusty looking. The walls and the roofing appear to be haphazardly put together and honestly kind of very poorly maintained. As you kind of take a peek inside, you don't see the signs of any life.
Friends, it seems like there's no one home.
What time of day is it, too? Is it still nighttime?
It is still nighttime. It is probably like 1 in the morning.
Can we push open the door?
Yeah. I'll test if the door is locked. Yeah, Akari will try and see if the door is openable.
It is.
Does it pull or is it a push?
It's a slide.
Oh, figures. Barn doors.
What? Akari will have a weapon drawn, just in case, and he's actually going to cast Thaumaturgy to open this door.
Alright, as you do so, you watch as the door slides open. And as the door slides open, you draw your weapon and you peer inside. You can see that the interior is dilapidated, old, and dusty. There's been no sign of life in this place for a very long time. It is rather small, but it has all the fixings that one could potentially need to survive. You see a bed, a small trunk, a small stove, and a chair. And as you look upon this chair, you see a skeleton sitting covered in dust, and naught but brown, tattered clothes, slumped over with a leather-bound journal upon his.
Dad, we're not waiting either. Not waiting.
It's time to eat dinner.
Can I search for any type of magic that might be upon this individual or emanating from the journal, or any type of magical trap?
Go ahead and give me an art. Give me another investigation.
Gosh, dang it.
Can I do
Seems
one as
safe.
well, as I was also doing my detect magic also, and was
Arhijo, as you peer inside, you get a strong ping of magic coming from a small trunk next to the bed.
looks clear, and then I step inside the building.
I'll follow him in and actually go for the journal.
Is it safe when I step in?
Nothing happens.
No bear traps?
No bear tracks.
I don't set on fire?
No, you do not.
And I'll make my way past, moving towards the trunk near the bed.
Okay.
I call dibs on the bed.
That's fine.
Although I'm
As
giant,
the
I doubt it
previous
fits me.
corpse lies there in the chair.
Give this chicken.
G'day will
Put it
move
out
to
there
share
on
the bed as
table.
well.
It's gonna get served to you here shortly.
Just walking to the corner and looming over as Arhijo's trying to get himself comfortable.
I didn't get in the bed yet. I'm still checking out the chest.
Oh, okay. Well, she's just gonna loom over your back then.
Don't worry, if it has any rocks, I'll give you one.
She just shakes her head slowly and silently.
Up and down or left and right?
Left and right.
Oh no.
DM,
Yes.
you said that there's a little bit of flora and fauna here, correct?
Yes.
Can I search for moss?
What does this guy know about moss?
I mean, you can I'm hearing you can certainly try,
You can certainly try, but given the arid temperatures and the fact that the only flora that seems to actually be surviving are low water needed or low water maintenance, you don't imagine you would be able to find moss here.
Can I pick up one of those, like a desert flower or plant, and then try to harvest it well enough that it's not dying? What would you like me to roll, like a survival?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a survival.
It's the thought that counts.
Mm-hmm.
You go to cut up some of the succulents as you feel a shiver run down your spine as a blast of cold air shoots down your shirt, and you go, ugh, and you cut up through all the plants.
Okay, I'm gonna try again on a different plant, but that'll be what I'm doing at this point. I've moved out of the hut and I'm trying to work on gathering something because I want to give it to G'day as a peace offering.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I thought they're still gonna be hungry. They're hungry every like an hour.
Dee, what are you doing?
They're gonna have
Some of my barbecue.
After everything that had been happening at the moment, especially after our fight, she's focused on prayer as we're walking and as we're standing here now. She has been holding her amulet in her hand and has been praying away all of the uncleanliness that we have been around.
Arhiho, Akari, what about you two?
Well, what do I find in this chest? What is this magical item?
Lol.
Okay, so you're going for the chest. Akari, what about you?
He's gonna kneel down to the bones and starts humming the Song of Healing again. And wants to reach for the journal, see what's written in it.
Okay. As you proceed forward, Arhiho, you begin kind of carefully rummaging through the chest, kind of following the senses of the magic that you're sensing. Akari, as you begin humming the tune, you grab the journal and you begin to look through it. A lot of it is very childlike in nature. You can see childlike drawings of a brown-shirted kid with an extended lower jaw, is standing smiling happily next to a pink-dressed one as they smile at their house. You flip through a number of other pages, and it begins to portray pictures of the mother getting sick and eventually passing, leaving the sad boy all alone. As you get further in, though, you begin to see actual legible words written. The dates begin to skip by years. And you come to a couple of entries. They aren't long, super detailed, but they're very basic. One entry reads, Dampé's been tasked with burying the remaining dead of Akana. Met this pretty lady named Ashley. Almost made Dampé blush. Promised me a cure for poor mama, so I could see her again. Go to Akana, bury the dead, and she will make this happen. Dampé believes this a miracle, and Dampé must not wait. Worry not, Mama. Dampé's gonna do his best. Dampé misses you. The log goes on to cover the strange journey of his time through the Lost Woods. The sense of being alone, but the hope of seeing his mother push him forward. Another entry. Finally made it to Akana Valley and set up shelter. Dampé is gonna see Mama again. Was told to meet with the king of this valley by the pretty lady and wear this strange symbol. Dampé thought everyone was dead, but guess not? The log cuts over another couple of years. The Garo have been restless as of late. Every time Dampé look over Dampé's shoulder, Dampé sees them, staring, unflinching, their eyes peering into Dampé's soul. Their hatred, their rage, their bloodlust. Dampé feels it even inside safety of Dampé's hut. King give Dampé strange mirror. Say Dampé use it to avoid the Garo. So far, it seemed to help. But Dampé no longer knows. The logs continue on. Some strange ramblings. Some just about how he continues on about making graves and faring what he can per the king's orders before it reaches a final entry. And it states, King Egos du Akana, how long do you intend for Dampé to shepherd? Dampé's bones grow weary in his flesh. But we are right there, you tell Dampé. So close to achieving greatness and reaching the promised land above the heavens. Dampé fears that Dampé might not make it. Dampé is sorry, Mama. As the final page appears to be crinkled from moisture. As you are reading this, Akari, Arhiho, you open up the trunk and begin to dig through. You eventually find a small box. And as you pull the box out, you put it onto the bed next to you. You open it up, and inside you see a very ornate and expensive looking box made of a dark obsidian with gold legs and a large devilish ornate ruby eye upon the lid. The box is roughly 1.5 feet by 1 foot by 6 inches, and it has this beautifully crafted silver hatch and hinges. As you pop the latch and open the lid, inside you're met to a very, very expensive looking interior, a black silk and satin padded interior and cradled inside of it is a strange looking hand with a reflective purplish metal body, 3 pronged studs on the top, and a transparent glass eye that has a large red cat's eye in the center. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
That was beautiful.
What is this thing?
Thank you. As you all da-na-na-na, the lens of truth.
Yeah, da-da-da-da. Awesome.
That was amazing.
Absolutely beautiful.
I love that. It was in a chest. I should have kicked it open.
Thank you so much, Deanne. That was wonderful.
That was
got me tearing up for the poor.
Don't worry, you might have good dice next week.
Poor Dampé. Poor Dampé.
Oh, Dampé. I don't think Dampé made it. In fact,
Really?
I'm pretty sure we saw Dampé earlier.
Hey,
outside of
man,
town.
we don't know. He
No,
could have been possessed by evil magic, and we'll find him later on.
No, guys, Dampé is right here. He's literally sitting on the chair.
Oh, is that the mummified person?
That is
It's the
Yeah,
bones.
but his
It's the
spirit.
bones of Dampé.
We might
Yeah.
have seen his spirit.
You did. This is the spirit that you saw outside of the forest back in Clocktown.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering and wanted a visual, here's Dampé.
Yay, Dampé, the gravedigger.
My little man.
Yeah,
He's everyone's hero.
I love him.
Poor Debbie.
How dare you, ego stew, Kana? How dare you?
Take advantage of our beautiful Debbie.
This was a phenomenal session. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, DM.
Yes, thank you so much.
Of course,
That
praise
was a
me more.
magical
It's not
time.
like it makes me happy.
It's
You think
always
you-
a magical time with you.
Well, I'm glad you guys had fun
Oh, they did not have
and
mac
enjoyed
and
the
salad.
horde of
Only
zombies
at the
the
actual
end.
restaurants they have a mac and salad.
Subtle way to tell us to move
Huh?
on.
Kind
kidding.
of. I mean, it's like, what do you got to do? Hack apart the humanoid bodies in front of you and not get traumatized?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, that was me talking, not Akari. Never mind.
Would anyone like to do a journal?
Oh, it's been a long time. I would like to do a journal.
Yeah,
That's
we've
good.
missed quite a few weeks, huh? Gotta get back on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, since it is Pride Month now, I will keep you as updated as I can. I have like a lot of shows and just stuff to do this month, so I'll do my best, but I'll keep you updated.
Okay, no worries.
Okay.
Yeah, just let us
Well,
know.
congrats.
Oh, that's
shall
right.
let
It
you know.
is. Ugh, fuck, it's June already. Jesus.
Mm.
Happy
Does
gay.
not make
Happy
sense.
gay month.
Yeah. All right, everyone.
Everybody, yep, GG's, everybody.
Good
You guys have a
night.
great night.
GG's. Thank you for playing this stupid game. Much love. And I
love
look
it.
forward to next week.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
All right.
then
Good
even
night,
more
everyone.
so, another
Good
double
night.
up week. Woo!
Yes. I'm excited.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning into the stream, watching on YouTube and on Twitch. Anybody and everybody have a chance, go check out my YouTube page. We put up a new intro for our Saturday sessions, and then we'll be actually bringing in here pretty soon, hopefully episode 1, a recap of the Whispering Sands of Fate. We're going to be animating that, doing some work, running a script right now. I'm sure it won't come by too quickly, but it's hopefully not going to be too long because we've got some motivation going here. So